Hey everyone, Dr. J here. I wanted to wish you a happy Thanksgiving to all my friends and family, at least here in the States, and all of you watching this video. This is going to be a different and quite a unique Thanksgiving for many of you, myself included. There's going to be a lot of disappointment, a lot of, I think, challenges that we might experience or feel, specifically around the fact that we may not be able to be with our loved ones this Thanksgiving. The traditional family Thanksgiving dinner together might be, not quite the same with people not being able to travel due to the pandemic and the health crisis that is going on right now. And that really is something I want to maybe just, talk to you about how we can really still begin to enjoy Thanksgiving. And I feel just remember what Thanksgiving really is about. Thanksgiving for many people is about, oh, it's about the family dinner, it's about getting together, it's about the meal, whatever you choose to eat. It's all about the festivities and the food and festivities. But this Thanksgiving, maybe we should remember and recognize the true, I think, origins or the true, I think, meaning behind Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving literally is about giving thanks, to give thanks for what you have in your life, to be grateful for the things that are going well for you. It's very common for our brain. You know this. I talk about the brain, science and behavior, in my book, Science of a Happy Brain, in my online course, Investing in Happiness. Our brains are naturally wired to go into this reactive state when things are not going as planned, or putting it more precisely, we kind of go into this reactive mode when we are thrust in the midst of crisis and change. There's something called your brain's negativity bias. And what that means is your brain is like Velcro for negative thoughts. Your brain is like Teflon for positive thoughts. I talked about this earlier, but this really is the case. We tend to, as human beings, our brains are naturally wired to focus on the negative, to focus on the things that are not going well for us. And that's something we all do masterfully very well, myself included. We tend to catastrophize, we tend to glom onto the negative, the things that aren't going well for us. So here's a strategy I want to share with you today, especially around for Thanksgiving. Can you begin to remember, what is it that you are grateful for? What is it that's going well for you in your life? What are three things that you know or need to remember that are going well for you? Well, it could be your health. You've got loved ones. It could be you've got, like security. You've got home. You've got food in the fridge. You have people who love you. So even though you might not be able to travel this year or be with your family and friends as you might have hoped, take stock in what is going well for you and what is going as planned. All the things, all the good that's happening in your life, and be grateful for that. This really is going to be, I think, the key for many of us this year as we celebrate Thanksgiving, is not to dwell on the challenges or the circumstances of not being able to travel or be with people or friends and family, etc., but really begin to focus on and remember and to recognize all the good that is happening in your life. And there's at least one thing that's good in your life. It could be something small, like hearing the laughter of your kids, or seeing your dog, play with your dog. Or even this year, if you can't be together physically in person for Thanksgiving, maybe you could do a virtual Thanksgiving with your friends and family. Maybe you can all get together on Zoom or Facebook and just kind of have that Thanksgiving meal virtually together. Not quite the same, but at least it's something we recognize that we have each other in community. And that really, I think, is the most important thing. A lot of us are going to feel alone, or maybe are living alone. There is this sense of, feeling loneliness or feelings of isolation, which are real, and something to recognize and be aware of. And that if you are struggling or if you are in need of support, reach out to people. You don't have to suffer in silence. You don't have to endure, the pain or the anxiety or depression on your own. Reach out to people who care about you. The resources available for you online, and also just community, the people who care about you. So with that, I want to just extend to you my Thanksgiving blessings to you. And do you know what I'm grateful for this Thanksgiving? I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you because you allow me to do what I love. You give me this opportunity to share my thoughts and advice with you. And, I hear from so many of you, whether it's on, social media or LinkedIn, or by email. You tell me, how much you benefit from my wisdom, if you will, or just my advice and support. So that means the world to me. So I want to say to each and every one of you who is watching this, I am grateful for you. I thank you. I see you and I hear you. Have a beautiful, wonderful, and safe Thanksgiving. And remember, Thanksgiving is about giving thanks. Be grateful for what you have. Take care, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye bye.